Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we'll start. Our new topic is advanced journal entry. Second topic. So as yesterday I told you about the journal entry. What is journal entry? What do you mean by journal entry? See, whatever transaction we are making, we have to record in a book. We have to pass the entries in a book. It's called journal entry. It's the original books of accounts where the first time we are recording the transactions, we pass the journal entry. Okay. So, can you tell me the golden rules of accounting? Anyone? Accounting rule? Yesterday I
Debit
told
the
you.
receiver, credit the giver.
Yes.
Debit what comes in, credit what goes out.
Yes.
Debit all expenses and losses and credit all incomes and gains.
Yes. Perfect. But ये किसका है? Like you didn't tell me the personal, real, and nominal.
First is personal, second is real, and third is nominal.
Okay. Good. So this is the golden rules of accounting. There are three types of accounts: personal account, real account, and nominal account. We have already learned this in business accounting. So we are just covering this. Personal account rule: debit the receiver, credit the giver. Real account: debit what comes in, credit what goes out. In nominal accounting, debit all expenses and losses, and credit side income and gain. Okay. Okay. So yesterday I asked you the some journal entries. So we'll discuss about the first of all we'll discuss about the basic journal entry. Then we'll go to advanced. So can you tell me the this transaction journal entry? Can you pass them? What will be the journal entry for salary paid to Mr. Ram of rupees 15,000?
Salary to cash.
Okay, yesterday you told me the salary to Ram. Why? So this
Salary
is
to
yes, exactly. The journal entry will be salary account debit to cash. Ram नहीं
cash.
आएगा यहाँ पे because of the person who is receiving. It doesn't mean for us like who is receiving because in the salary is one of the most essential expenditure for the businessman. At the time of payment of salary, now you have to record it. Okay. So for point of view of your business, the salary is the most important expenditure. Okay. LIC premium paid of rupees 5455. What will be the journal entry for this?
LIC premium. Hello?
For journal entry?
Premium to cash.
Okay. See, we are discussing about the business accounting. So in the business, see, this is the journal entry for this. LIC premium paid. So it will be coming to the drawing because LIC premium it's not like business expenses. It's my personal expenses of the proprietor. So proprietor's personal expenses cannot record it in the books of accounts like in the business. So we record it as a drawing. Clear? So we cannot debit the LIC account. We have to transfer into drawing account because all the drawing is recorded for the personal account of the proprietor, right? So whatever transaction of proprietor is making for personal, it will come considered as a drawing. Clear? Okay, we'll go for next. Medical insurance premium paid of rupees 15,874. What will be the journal entry?
Medical is also drawing, you know.
Sorry?
Medical is also a drawing.
Medical insurance to cash.
Medical insurance to cash. See, now there is a difference between LIC and medical insurance because LIC is for the proprietor. Will not pay the LIC to the employees of our employees because LIC तो लाइफ इंश्योरेंस है, आपको लाइक एम्प्लॉय को खुद का निकालना पड़ेगा खुद के लिए. Okay, so medical insurance is mandatory for like staffs. So employer is paying that. So it's a business expenses. So we can record as a medical expenses. Like अगर मैंने आपको ऐसा बोला होता like if I said like medical insurance paid for the proprietor, then it's come under like drawing. So drawing to cash आएगा. Okay. The fourth one, what will be the journal entry? Salary is payable to Ram of rupees 25,000.
Payable to. So,
So what is the difference in the first transaction and the fourth one transaction? What is the difference in that?
We all
first one is paid, second payable.
Yes.
So salary is paid. Salary to Raman.
उस ट्रांजैक्शन में सैलरी ऑलरेडी पे किया था.
See, in the first transaction, we have paid the salary to Mr. Ram, and in the fourth transaction, salary is payable to Ram. There is a difference in that. In first, we have paid, and fourth is payable. I have to pay. I'm not paying right now. I'll pay in future. Anything payable in future, it's my liability. Clear? So my journal entry will be salary is my expenses. So you have to debit the salary because it's my expenses. But I'm not paying right now. If I paid, then it will come to salary to Ram. Salary to cash. But right now I'm not paying it. So entry will be salary to salary payable account. Otherwise, you can say that it's salary outstanding. Outstanding salary.
Outstanding.
Okay. So there is difference in for paid and payable. If you paid, then it will consider as the cash goes out. So cash को credit करना होगा. But in this situation, it's payable. Now you have to credit with outstanding salary. It's my liability. You are increasing your liability. And liability always shows credit balance. That's why I have credited this. Okay. So as now I told you, like salary is one of the most essential expenditure for the business. So whenever you are IT department is mandate for all the employers to deduct the TDS or like something deductions from the salary. When you pay, you have to deduct something, and whatever you are deducting, you have to pay to the government. So salary is the most important for the businessman. We are doing the business, like we are maintaining the like accounting, so we have to like do the as a expenses. We have to record it like expenses. Okay.
Yes.
So what do you mean by salary? So as I told you, salary जैसे कि like it's most essential expenditure for the business. So whatever you're like, whenever you are paying the salary, you have to make the few deductions at the time of payment. Before the payment, like government said that before the making any payment, you have to book the expenses. You are making the expenses, you have to book it in the accounts. You can't do the payment directly. Like for example, say if I have to pay the salary to the Mr. Ram or Mr. Sham, whatever, I have to record first. Like I have to make the expenses, like booking karna hai mujhe expenses ki. Then I have to pay. Okay. Then I'll make the payment.
Yes.
Okay. So salary is payable and it's employee benefit, right? आप लोग देख सकते हो, as I told you to make the few deductions from the salary. So there is a thing what you will deduct. there is provident fund, you have to deduct like PF जिसको हम लोग बोलते हैं. There is a contribution for ESI also. Will deduct from your salary, like salary में से फिर आपको like employee contribution to PF होगा, employee contribution for ESI also, and maybe like some for like it will TDS something. What do you mean by PF? What do you mean by PF? See, PF is my benefit also. Like it's my expenditure. Like अगर आप लोग employee के point of view से बात कर रहे हो, तो मुझे दोनों का देखना पड़ेगा. Like for the employee, it's benefit. For the employer, it's expenses. Because
Yes.
for the one side is like income, the second side will be the expenses also. So there is a both of like provident fund, both contribution is there. Like provident fund का कैसा है? Like both will be contribute in that. Required to pay, like if employer is paying like 1,000 contributing, the employee has to pay one, required to contribute the same amount of salary from the salary. Okay, so whatever amount the employee will contribute, same amount employer will contribute. Okay, so there is a percentage. Employee's contribution is 12% of your basic salary plus GNS allowance. That means employee's contribution is 12% of your salary, and the employer contribution is 13% of your salary. And the ESI is full form is ESI. Anyone? Employee State Insurance Act. So this is the act from 1975. Employee state contribution is there. So अगर आप देखोगे from the according to provision I will talk about, like, so this is the what employer and employee are the required to contribute certain percentage from your salary to ESI fund. Okay.
Yes.
And some percentage is there. Employee contribution for ESI is 0.75. Before it was 1.75. It reduced to 1.25. Now it's reduced to, it's the latest percentage 0.75. If you want to make any like contribution, so you will like employee will contribute 0.75 of your gross salary, and the second यहाँ पे mistake हुआ है, जहाँ पे मैंने employee contribution 3.25 लिखा है, वहाँ पे employer contribution. Okay. Clear हुआ?
Yes.
So employer contribution is 3.25. Before that it was 4.75. It reduced to 4, and again it's reduced to 3.25. Clear? Provident fund contribute like salary का होगा 12% of your salary, and ESI contribution will be calculated on gross salary. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So now you can see here, like provident fund of employer contribution to provident fund, it's 13%. As I told you, like whatever amount like percentage employee will contribute now, so employer also same amount will be contribute. Like जैसे कि यहाँ पे 12% है, so employer has to be contribute 12% only. But now I have यहाँ पे wrote like 13%. So there is a 0.5. There is a admin charges. Okay. जैसे कि like अगर you can see 12 employer also contribute 12% of your salary, and 0.5 goes to administration charges, and again 0.5 goes to idli. Okay, it's like यहाँ पे one more contribution is there, administration charges is there. So total contribution is employer 13%. Okay, you have to remember like कि provident fund का जो calculation होगा for the calculation purpose, you have to like salary means basic salary plus DNS allowance, and ESI calculated on always on gross salary. Clear this?
Salary.
Okay. Go ahead. See, whatever like government is saying, like before you are making the payment, you have to pass the book entry. Then you make a payment to whom so you want to pay. Okay. So this is the book entry. Now I told you what to pass the journal entry for salary, huh? So I'm not telling you ki like I have paid the salary. I have to pay salary. I want to make a payment to salary of salary. But before that I have to make a book the expenses. So this is the book entry. So what I have to pass salary account debit because salary is my nominal account. It's my expenses. So I have to debit it. Because of salary, I am deducting few deductions from salary. So I have to less the salary. So I have credited this. All the expenses. You can see the employee contribution to PF, employees contribution to ESIs, TDS payable, advance salary payable, and last one is salary payable. So what you have to do is like, for example, say if I told you like your salary is 80,000. So from the 80,000, how much you are contributing? Employees contributing to PF. You have to credit that. How much ASI contribution is that? You have to credit. If any TDS is like deducted, you have to credit that. If anyone has taken the advance salary, you have to credit that. If no one has taken, like dash आएगा वहाँ पे कुछ नहीं आएगा. And after that, salary में से आपको ये सब deduct करना है. After that, whatever amount will be there, it will goes into salary payable account. Okay. Clear हुआ ये आप लोग को?
Yes.
Okay. This was my book entry. Now I have to pay. So I have to pay the PF amount also, ESI amount also, TDS to the government also. See, whatever I am deducting, so I have to deposit to the government account. Okay. So this is my payment entry for PF contribution. So first you can see the PF contribution. As I told you, PF or ESI, this both contribution is there. Employer contribution is there and employee contribution also is there. Okay, so whatever amount is there, PF contribution. So you have to remember the percentage of PF. 12% of your salary. You have to remember this percentage. PF के लिए employee contribution is how much? 12%. So for the purpose of your like recording the entry, you have to calculate 12% of your basic salary plus GNS allowance. For employer contribution, there is a 13%. तो यहाँ पे भी आपको वो याद रखना है. You have to remember this. Employee contribution to PF account is 12% of your salary. So it will come over here. In the downside, employer contribution to PF is 13% of your salary. Yeah?
13.
Yes, it was before 13.36. It's reduced to drag down to 13.15 also, and it dragged down to 13.1 also, and now it's proper 13. Okay. So whatever amount will goes to from the bank account, amount will be deduct from bank. So bank को credit किया है यहाँ पे. Same as good as ESI contribution also. Employee ESI will be 0.75 of your gross salary. Yeah, remember this. PF was on salary, basic salary plus DNS allowance. But ESI contribution is on gross salary. So you have to record it. Employee contribution to ESI is 0.75 of your gross salary, and employer contribution to ESI will be how much? 3.25. Remember this amount, 3.25 of your gross salary. Clear?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Understood the book entry and payment of entry? So this is the book entry. I have made the payment entry for PF and ESI. Okay. So we'll see of TDS payable and salary payable. Next entry will be, this is my PF contribution and ESI contribution. Next is my TDS payment. I have to pay
Yes.
to the government. So TDS payable account debit to the bank. Okay, because it will come like goes from my bank account. So I have credited bank account. For salary paid, I have to pay salary also. So now salary payable account debit to bank. Now you can't write salary account. Huh? You have to write salary payable account because यहाँ पे like in this situation you have debited salary payable account. In book entry, you can see you have credited salary payable account. It should be nullified. In book entry, you have like all this credit item you have taken in credit side. While making a payment, you have to just opposite. You have to transfer the in the debit side. You have to nullify the account, all the accounts. Clear हुआ?
Yes.
Okay. तो नेट इफेक्ट अगर आप देखोगे, अगर जैसे कि मैंने आपको बताया यहाँ पे, यू हैव टू व्हाट यू आर डूइंग इज एम्प्लॉय कंट्रीब्यूशन टू पीएफ अकाउंट इन बुक एंट्री, यू आर क्रेडिटिंग इट, राइट? व्हाइल पेमेंट लाइक मेकिंग योर पेमेंट, यू हैव डेबिटेड दिस, डेबिट एंड क्रेडिट डिडक्ट, लाइक कैंसिल कर सकते हो आप, डेबिट एंड क्रेडिट कैंसिल हो जाता है, नेट इफेक्ट तो आपका यही आएगा, सैलरी टू कैश. अगर आप सबका ऐसे ही करोगे नेट इफेक्ट, इफ यू वांट टू गिव द नेट इफेक्ट, you can do this also, but we don't want to give the net effect. We have to pass the book entry first, then we'll make the payment. Clear? Theory is clear क्या? Okay. So this is the question. We have to solve this. See यहाँ पे क्या किया था मैंने बताया. In this situation, I have taken the example like this book entry. I have recorded like together. Only I have recorded salary account because for the business, salary is important, most important. To whom I have given the salary, it's not important for me. Like it's important, but it's least important. But salary is the most important. So we don't write the names, we'll like write the salary only. So what you have to do is like this is the question. The following is the salary detail of the employee of Paramount Limited. This is the Paramount Limited of your company, and this all the 6 employees are there. So have to see the like earnings of that person and deductions of that, the net pay, how much they are getting. Okay, so Akash is like Akash, Anil, Sunil, Vikas, and Amol and Deepak. So I don't want the names and all. We'll go the directly of the green line. Okay, last line, total amount of that. Okay, or we'll pay. We'll see the net payment of that directly. Getting my point?
Yes.
So first of all, what you have to do is like there is a basic, and there, whatever there's a deduction, you can see that there's a PF deduction, ESI deduction, and one of the Anil Shah is advance taken the advance also, and the TDS has deducted of Deepak salary from the Deepak salary. Okay, so you have to pass the book entry for this because we are paying. You have to make the payment. So before make the payment, I have to pass the book entry. So what will be the book entry? Same salary account debit hoga, and whatever from the salary, it's deduction part. Okay, so my book entry will be salary account debit. Okay, and from this I have to like contribute like PF contribution jayega, to PF contribution, to ESI, to advance, to TDS. Okay. Okay, we'll see the, this is the company has made the payment also, but after that, first of all, we'll see the book entry. Okay, so this is the book entry. I have written the salary account. If we have 10 minutes more, After that, just reconnect, okay?
Okay.
So I have taken the salary account debited. How much amount I have taken? 79,900. This is my gross salary. You can see total of gross salary, okay? We are not bifurcation. Hello. We don't have to bifurcate this from Akash, how much, Anil, Sunil and all, okay? How much salary we are, what is the gross salary? You have to write that, okay? Salary account debited 2 rupees 79,900. Clear that? After that, you have to contribute how much you are contributing from your salary. Employee contribute to PF. So you can see the employee contribution. So I'm not taking off individual records, okay? I'm not making the book entry for individually. In market also, there is no made anything, huh? In total, all the staff का एक ही entry pass होता है market में. So we'll make the same entry together. Okay. So salary is my 79,900. From that, employee contribution to PF is 7680. So we'll debit it to 79,900. After that, we have to deduct this, all this. So we'll credit that. So to employee contribution to PF will be 7680. You can see that employee contribution to PF is 7680. After that, employee contribution to ESI is 1399. Total of all employees. So you can see to employee contribution to ESI account is 1399. Can you see that?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry. After that, there is an advance salary also of Anil Shah. So you can write the advance salary payable to advance salary payable is 5,000. Okay. So there is a TDS also of Deepak. So you don't need to write the name. You just write the TDS payable. See, after this word TDS, advance, ESI and PF, you can write the payable also because I'm not paying right now. I have to pay. So anything payable, you have to pay afterwards, it's payable. So I have to write payable word, TDS payable, advance salary payable, like जो भी है. So now यहाँ पे देखो आप देख सकते हो salaries मेरा कितना है. TDS is 69 and net payment मेरा salary कितना है. Net pay जो है वो मेरा salary payable है. It's my salary payable 65,752. So you can see over here. बुक एंट्री सबको समझ में आया बुक कैसे करते हैं?
Yes.
यहाँ पे आप बिग नरेशन लिख सकते हो. हेलो. इसके बाद यहाँ पे आप नरेशन भी लिख सकते हो लाइक सैलरी ड्यू टू एम्प्लॉइज ऐसा लिख सकते हो या फिर सैलरी ड्यू भी लिखा तो चलेगा. दिस इज माय नरेशन फॉर अस. ओके. This is the book entry. We have to make the payment of everything. So we'll go first PF. So what you have to do is employee contribution to PF is 12%. I have written this 12%. Employer contribution to PF is actually is 13%, but I have written is 13.15 because it was before 13.15. So I'm not sure in your exam it will come consider as a 13% because it's newly added. And it was before 13.15. So I have to confirm it, okay? So I have taken as an old rate over here. But for your purpose, you can just take it for 13% of your salary, okay? I have to rectify this. So what you have to do is employee contribution to PF is 12% of your salary, but for your purpose, it's given directly 7680. You can see it. दिख रहा है आप लोगों को? Can you see? 7680. This is already given. Employee contribution to PF, employee contribution to ESI is already given for all the for all the time. If not given, you have to calculate 12% of your salary. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. So for your purpose, you can check your 12% is already given. But for employer, you can take 13% of your basic salary. 13% of your basic salary plus DNS. Okay. So you can add this basic salary 47,000 green line. Can you see? When
Yes.
I'm telling you basic plus DA, that means you have to take the total of your all employees 47,000 plus 18,800. Whatever amount will become, you have to into 13%. Just do that and just write out in your book. So you'll come to know if you're taking the screenshot or not. So you have to write employer's contribution to PF is 13%. Okay, of your basic plus DA amount you have to take. But for the purpose of ESI contribution, you have to take gross salary. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So employee contribution to ESI is it's already given in your question. You can see that ESI is total is 1399. But for the employer contribution, we have to record it. We have to calculate that how much. Before it was 4.75. Now it's reduced to 3.25, as I told you. So just you calculate employer contribution to ESI is 3.25 of your gross salary. Gross salary is 79,900. Getting my point?
Yes.
Just calculate 79,900 into 3.25%. Whatever amount you are getting is it's employer contribution to ESI. Got it?
Yes.
Okay. So in that, in the bank account, you just total it, employer contribution and employee contribution for bank credited. Clear? Okay, we'll go next. So you can see from your book entry that you have made the payment to PF contribution. You have made the contribution to ESI also. And now TDS. We have to pay the TDS, advance salary and salary. Okay. This is a TDS payment from only one employee got deducted TDS 69 rupees. TDS deposited to the government account. So this is TDS account debit to bank account. Clear that?
Yes.
For salary payable, like salary paid, you have to pass the journal entry like salary payable account debit to bank because it's deducting from your bank account. So you can write the narration like being salary paid to your employee, or you can write the salary paid. That's it. Clear? We have the remaining 1 minute. So just after 1 minute, you just re-log in that. Okay.
Yes.
So I'm waiting for 1 minute to complete. Just revise that. So you have taking the screenshot. Then 1 minute you just continue.